very hot. You're gonna have to excuse my hair because I've just had a shower and I've just really quickly chucked it up. It also looks a little bit green in the bone area. Is that just me? I'm so shiny. So, it's too daunting. I say this to myself. In fact, no, I don't say that to myself, but I feel that about so many things so much of the time. It's too daunting, I can't start that. That's just such a big project, where do I even start? Everybody else is so much better than me, I'm never gonna get to that level. I just, you know, I've actually written a little bit of a script, which I don't normally do for my videos, you can probably tell. I got a comment from one of you guys, Benjamino, I'm gonna call you Ben, is that okay? Ben? Hope that's okay, if not, let me know and I'll never call you that again. I'm gonna try not to look at my phone too much, but I do have a little bit of script. And yes, I never explained, that's because Ben left me a comment saying, I'll read it to you now. I see what you and others have done, both in video editing ability and being so confident and comfortable in front of camera. It seems so daunting and overwhelming to get anywhere near that level. I wouldn't know where to start. How did you begin? So I figured, shall I just make a video about this because my comment is going to be really long. Other people out there, I'm pretty sure, will be feeling the same way about anything. It doesn't have to be about making YouTube videos. You can find anything daunting, you know, that's not news. Okay, so Ben's comment struck a chord with me. I'm totally the type of person who does this. I subscribe to Carrie Hope Fletcher. Look at what she is doing with her life. She's doing everything that I would love to do. Like, she's acting, she can sing and she can dance. I look at other people, I look at what they're doing and I'm like, that is so damn cool. That's such a cool life to lead. I would love to be able to do that, but I just don't see how I'm ever gonna get to her level. And it is for the exact reason of it is just too big and overwhelming and daunting. At the stage that I'm at now and the stage that I want to be at, it just seems like such a far distance in between. So this is where an analogy comes in. I think that's the right word. It's also, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor that I learned in CBT, which is cognitive behavioural therapy. To put it visually, which I find helps a lot, is to think of a ladder. A ladder. The top of the ladder is where you want to be. So for example, with me being a really good singer and a really good actress, the bottom of the ladder is where I am right now. And I'm looking up at the top of the ladder and I'm like, that looks really high. There are rungs all the way up the ladder that help you get up there. And you can't get to the top of the ladder without taking each one of those steps. You don't want to go up a ladder too fast. You might fall down. One of the steps might break. In fact, yeah, one of the steps might break on your journey to the top, and you might have to start again, or you might have to find a different ladder. Anyway, we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Okay, so I've written, unless you have superpowers, you're not going to make it to the top of that ladder without taking the steps first. Picture that ladder, just keep that ladder in your mind whenever you think about your goal. Just think, I'm on the ladder. The ladder itself might look really high, but when you look at each step rather than looking at the very top, it seems much more manageable. So, how did I begin? I started making videos when I was quite young, way before YouTube started, more in a fictional sense, I suppose. It was definitely not in the YouTube sense because that didn't even exist. Because I started making videos when I was a bit younger, I have a little bit of experience in front of the camera, but definitely not in a YouTube sense of like talking to the camera. Fast forward to when I started watching YouTube in a sense of watching YouTubers. That was around 2012, I think. I decided that I wanted to make videos, but I wasn't quite ready to actually make YouTube videos for YouTube. I planned videos, I thought up ideas in my head, filmed them, edited them, but didn't upload them anywhere. Mainly they were just for myself because I wanted to make them. Then when I was ready to put my videos on YouTube, I still wasn't quite ready to talk to the camera. It was still a really strange concept for me. I decided to make videos that didn't need dialogue, or if it did need dialogue I would write it in text. I think my first video was alternate me, my alternate self, I don't know. I just did it on camera without talking. I think I made about 4 videos without dialogue so that I would get used to filming myself, knowing in my mind that that was going to go on YouTube, just getting used to that idea. Eventually when I did decide to start talking in my videos, it was horrendously awkward. Really awkward for me. I don't know if it was awkward to watch because I'm me. so I can't tell. The first video that I spoke in was actually a favourites video, and I think that was a really good video that it was subconsciously good to start with, because I was talking about things that I love, and I think it's a lot easier to talk to a camera or to anyone about things that you love because you know a lot about it and you're really passionate about it, and that shows well when you talk about it. It shows when you talk about it if you're passionate about something. I haven't watched it since I've uploaded it, my first video, because that's what I tend to do. As soon as I've uploaded a video, I don't really watch it ever again unless I really feel like it. Let's just see what it's like. February favourites 2016. Ugh. Okay. Hello. Welcome to my favourite favourites. Yeah, another thing that I did in my first video, because I felt so awkward just listening to myself talking to a camera, was I put a headphone in one of my ears, and because I'm wearing a wig, I just had the hair over it, so you only see it sometimes. I was just playing music in my ear to make myself feel less awkward. They range from makeup to TV to film to just everyday bits and bobs that I love. The first thing is this Soap & Glory Archery 2-in-1 Brow Sculpting Crayon and Setting Gel. Basically just what it says. What I've got on my eyebrows right now. I just wanted to try a different eyebrow thing because mine was running out. Okay. It's not actually that awkward or cringy. I quite liked that little bit of editing. What it says. But I can tell that I'm feeling very awkward, even though it's not really coming across as awkward on camera, so that's quite good. So I think if I didn't really want to make YouTube videos, then I definitely wouldn't have carried on, because I felt so awkward filming them, but I knew that I really wanted to make the videos, so I carried on through the awkwardness. Eventually it does just get better. So if you do really want to make YouTube videos, or you do really want to do something, eventually you will get through the awkwardness or the fear of it being too big. You'll do it. You will. I know you will. I actually think it's only really recently, and I'm talking about maybe in the past few months, that I am able to really even consider saying that I'm comfortable talking to a camera and actually just be able to set up the camera, sit in front of it and just start talking straight away, because it used to take me maybe like at least 10 minutes or so to even start to even say a word to the camera. I just sit and be like, and I just, yeah, because I'd feel so awkward and shy about starting to talk, and then it would take me like another 15 minutes to get an intro done. I hate intros. Intros are the worst thing about filming videos. So if you can get past those bits, then the rest of the videos should be quite easy to film, because you'll really get into it. So really it's taken me about 2 years to even consider saying that I'm comfortable in front of a camera, and I'm still shy to vlog in public. I'm still a bit awkward when I film with other people. Yeah, takes a long time. Takes a long time. I have been talking throughout this video mainly about filming and talking to the camera, because that was the biggest struggle for me. The editing side wasn't as bad for me because I've always edited. I love editing, and I don't know. But everything that I have said about filming does apply to the editing side as well. Your first few edits might be a bit rubbish, maybe, or they might be really good. It does take practice, so the more you practice, the better you're gonna be. I do think that the idea of just filming and then editing just for yourself, just to practice, just to get used to editing the videos, find out how you like to edit, I think that's a good way to go about it. So I'm going to read from my phone here. To sum up, I'd say my tips from what I've learnt are: number 1, start filming and editing videos knowing full well that you're not going to upload them anywhere, just for yourself, because that creates a safe environment for you to practice and to learn and to make mistakes, to get better, as you're only doing it for yourself. Number 2, if you want to, start with videos that don't need dialogue so that you can get comfortable with filming yourself and with being on camera and talking to camera. Oh, not talking to camera. Just be comfortable, God's sake. If you want to, start with videos that you don't need dialogue for, so that you can get comfortable with being on camera. When you are ready to talk, I'm clearly not ready to talk. I can't talk. When you are ready to talk, make sure that you talk about something that you're passionate about or that you know a lot about, because that will make it a lot easier. You'll feel more confident. And of course, remember the ladder. It might look high, but don't look at the top. Just look at each step individually and it will seem much more manageable. This can apply to any of your goals really, but you can do it. Just take each step at a time. I hope that this helps somebody out there who wants to start making videos, because I felt exactly the same way when I first started, and I can tell you it does get better. I promise you it gets better. And I hope this helps you, Ben. I hope it answers your question. I know I didn't talk much about editing, but everything applies just the same. I think I've actually partly made this video for myself as well, because everything seems daunting to me right now. So daunting. And it is really easy to forget what you've done and what you've achieved already. But when you do think about what you have already achieved, then you'll see that you can do things. You can do things even if they seem daunting. Think about what you've done already, and hopefully that will give you a little bit of confidence. You'll get there. You'll do it. I think I've said the same thing like a million times now in this video, but I really hope it has helped. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope to see you again in the next one, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye!